Hey YouTube, God bless you this morning on this wonderful Tuesday morning. Prayerfully this exhortation finds you well. Before we get into our topic of discussion I want to talk about tonight, we will be live. This is Tuesday night on the Smart Show at 8 p.m. Central Time. We will be talking about going through the fire part 2, the refiner's fire. But this time we're going to talk about what it looks like after you have been tested and after you have gone through the fire. What does that represent? What does that look like? Last time we talked about the actual going through the fire, the crushing, how gold is refined. It's crushed and it's washed and it's gone through the fire. And before you go into the when you go into the store and buy that nice piece of jewelry, whether it's earrings, necklaces, or wedding bands, whatever it is, just know that that jewelry didn't look like that. When, at first it had to go through a process, and we represent that gold. We have to go through a process, but at the end we come out as pure gold. So check that video out last Tuesday and come in tonight and let's talk about the final part of that after you've been through the fire. So thank you. I know last time a couple of you weren't there. I guess we had some notification issues, and I know some people are live, but just in case you don't get the notification, just know that at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Pastor Nate will be on, and I want to see you in the house. All right. Today we're going to talk about a soldier will make a comeback. Yes, my friend. Yes, he will. That's why the scripture says, endure hardness as a good soldier. As a good soldier. We are soldiers in the army of the Lord, and we are built for problems. We are built for issues. Why? Because when we are knocked down, we will get back up and continue to fight. Yes, my friend. We have the tenacity. We have the grit. We have the wherewithal. We have whatever it takes. God has put in us whatever it takes to stay up and to continue to press toward the mark of the high calling. Mark 9:31 teaches us that the Son of Man will be delivered and will be killed, but on the third day, hear me friend, he will rise. And that's exactly what he did. Yes, he rose. In fact, he made a comeback. The devil thought he had him down. He killed him, crucified him, laid him in the tomb. He didn't even have to. That should have let them know right then when he had to borrow the tomb. That suggests that I'm not going to be here long. Somebody probably got the memo. Somebody believed because they gave him a borrowed tomb. But on that third day, he got up from out of that tomb. And he arose with all power in his hand, and he arose in victory. And friend, he now sits at the right hand of the Father, and he reigns, my God, in Zion. I reached out to QB. You saw the title, you saw the picture on the thumbnail. I sent him an email, so it's okay to talk about this. I already reached out. He shouted me out that Friday. I want to use these situations as demonstrations. As you saw on the disclaimer, I'm not here to be biased. I'm neutral, but I feel like God is saying something in these situations. I've been talking about enemies for the last week, y'all, and poking the bear and how to respond to your enemies. And these situations are manifesting, and I like to use these as demonstration purposes. What better way to really get your point across than to have a real life situation? So to make a long story short, these are the facts. QB had his page taken away from him. He was banned from Google when he came on 5Age Live. That's what he said.
So you say you banned from Google?
Yes, they banned me, child. I can't make no pages.
Now that's what he said. I don't know. I didn't go to the janitor's page. Allegedly, the janitor had banned him, but I don't know that for sure. That's what he said. So I'm gonna say allegedly the janitor got his page banned. I know they had some beef back and forth, but my point is his page was taken away somehow. But it didn't last long. He was able to make a comeback. That didn't get him down, because in a matter of a day or two, he was able to regain his subscribers and just hit the ground running, just like he didn't miss a beat. My gosh, I've been on here almost 6 months, and I'm still at a little over 300. But I thank God for that. I'm growing slowly but surely. I thank God for my 300 something, and I'm gonna come and give you the best. Whether I have 300, whether I have 3,000, 30,000, 300,000, or 3 million, I'm still gonna have the same energy I had when I first started. So, but anyways, he didn't stay down. He got knocked down, but he came back. And one thing about that, when God has ordained your life, friend, hear me, and this is to you today. When God has ordered your steps, and when he has a plan in place for you, I don't care how much the enemy fights you. I don't care how much the enemy knocks you down. You get back up and keep moving. You will attain what God has for you, but you can't stop moving. QB's situation was a perfect example. He got back up and he rebuilt his page again.
Do you mean to tell me after all that stand up in the middle of the night and flagging, you back?
Yes, honey. In less than 24 hours.
24.
And he's on and popping, y'all. Many of us got knocked down years ago by what someone had done to us and what someone had said to us. Yes, those things were terrible and we still stuck there. But you're not going to get what God has for you by laying there. You got to get up. Yes, brush yourself off and get up and keep moving. It's just like riding a bicycle. Y'all remember when we first started out, we fell and we may have got some scratches and scrapes and bruises, but you know what? We cried a little bit and say ouch or whatever and limped or whatever, but eventually we got back on that bicycle and now we have mastered the art of riding the bicycle. Friend, I'm telling you, in life on this journey, we're going to get hit. That wasn't your first time and it ain't going to be the last time. Many people who are successful have those success stories, those stories of struggle and how they fell and how they got knocked down, but they got back up. We cannot get what God has for us staying there. We got to get up and we got to move. Friend, when Jesus rose and he came up, busted up out that grave, ooh, God have mercy. I feel like taking off and having a fit right now, but I got to finish talking to you. But when he got up, because every time I talk about him getting up out of the grave and in victory, something on the inside just goes nuts. Ooh, have mercy. But he got up out that grave. Pastor Nate, you so crazy. I can't take you sometimes. Y'all, I'm excited about this thing. I have passion. He got up out that grave. Ooh, my God, with all power. Y'all, that's the ultimate comeback right there. That's an example. We can make it. We can make it. We fell down, but we got up. I think Donna McClurkin wrote that song. We fall down, but we get up. Okay? I'm not going to be concerned about you fall. I'm not going to judge you for that. Just get back up. That's all I'm concerned about. Get back up so we can run on and see what the end is going to be. And in that song, another song that Marvin Sapp wrote, I just mentioned some of the words. I'm wiser. I'm better. Never would have made it without you. Y'all, God is on our side and he's more than the world against us. So I would encourage you in this exhortation, if you've been knocked down and you recognize that you're not moving because you stay knocked down, hopefully this exhortation will help you get back up. Yes, QB did it. It was a prime example. And I called that brother and I said, oh, I got to use this for Pastor Nate's demonstration to bless the people and to encourage the people. Because many people, they go back and forth and they beef and they fight. And, that's what they do. That's their platform. Do what you do, right? I wouldn't do it. But I want to step back. Is anybody stepping back and say, what is God saying in all of this here? What is the lesson in this? So I'm going to take some of these situations. I'm going to be bringing them to you, right, with an unbiased presentation and telling you what God is saying in the midst of the mess. Yes, my friend, he will come in your mess and turn your mess into a message. He will come down in your test and turn your test into a testimony. Y'all, throughout the mess, even during this time of COVID ID, there is victory. Like J.J. Harrison said, there is victory after this. In fact, I'm seeing the victory in this, but you got to have spiritual eyes to see it. Friend, thank you for supporting the channel. Until next time, be at peace and not in pieces, and get up. You are a soldier. Get up. And I will see you tonight. Till next time, my friend.